that we become, Emerson said, the ancestor to every action is a thought. We become what we think about all day long. Our minds create our reality. Everything emanates from this place called our thoughts. And most of us know this. But we have to look at the reverse of this. That if your thoughts are on healing, and your thoughts are on attracting abundance into your life, and your thoughts are on having divine relationships, and if you go around thinking, well, all I have to do is think those kinds of thoughts, then I will attract it into my life. What you have to look at is how much of your energy and your time is spent on thinking that those things are not possible for you. If what you think about is what creates your reality, and what you think about is what's missing in your life, then you will have to attract more of what's missing into your life. This law of attraction is a pretty simple thing, that the universe will respond back to you with whatever it is that you put out there. And if you call your friends and neighbors and talk to them on the phone about what is missing in your life, and you spend a lot of energy on commiserating about what you don't have and what I can't get, then, and you understand that simple premise that as a man thinketh, so is he, or as a woman thinketh, so is she, then you will continue to act upon the thought of what is missing in your life. And more of what is missing will show up. I had a woman who was in therapy with me years ago, and she had gotten divorced. She had began to date for the first time in 20-some years, and she was attracting a certain kind of man into her life. And the men that she had attracted into her life all sort of were treating her like a sex object. They would use her, they would be abusive and verbally abusive, and then they would just disappear when they got what they wanted. And she said to me in a therapy session one time, she said, the last 4 men that I have dated have all treated me exactly the same. What is it like out there? Is this the way all people are? She said, I would like you to talk to all 4 of those men. And I said, there's only one common denominator here. You have to look at what it is that you are attracting into your life. And this is a very hard question, a hard thing to do, because so much of what we attract into our life is based upon how we use this energy called our thoughts. The 7th secret in this 10 Secrets book is called There Are No Justified Resentments. Someone described resentment one time as the poison that you take in order to kill somebody else. The idea that you carry around these resentments, and if your thoughts are on all of the people in your life that you resent, and you talk about them, you will attract more resentment into your life. It's just, don't even get mad at me. I'm just a reporter here. This is the way the universe works. So if you can't put your thoughts on what's missing unless you want more of what's missing to show up in your life. And Maslow really made it clear to me. That was one of the dynamic things about this man, is that he made it clear that self-actualizing people, which he took a lifetime to study, were people who never placed their thoughts on what is missing in their life. They just simply wouldn't allow themselves to think about that or to talk about it to anyone else. And it's a great lesson here today. The second of these things is that if what you think about is what expands, and your thoughts are on what is, just what is, that is the circumstances of your life. If your thoughts are on what is, and you don't like what is, then you will continue to attract more of what is into your life, even though you despise what is. Highly functioning people, reaching the higher levels of energy that I'll be speaking about shortly, these people don't place their thoughts, their attention, their energy on what is. What's that line that was quoted at Robert Kennedy's funeral by Edward Kennedy? If you remember that moment? Some men dream things that never were and say, why? I see things that, some men see things as they are and say, why? I dream things that never were and say, why not? Putting our attention on what it is that we intend to create is the hallmark. It's the shift that you make in your life. And I want to tell you something from personal experience. When you put your attention on what it is that you intend to attract into your life, you will begin to see the universe cooperating and collaborating with you to negotiate the presence of those things that have been missing in your life. It works. But it will never work, because if you're sitting here thinking in any way that this is not possible, it can't happen for me, I want to tell you right now, you're absolutely right. If you walk out of here believing that you can continue to think about the circumstances of your life and attract something different into your life, you don't understand that observation, that fourth or fifth secret of Einstein's, that you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it.